Nobody is saying what I'm about to say, but insecurity just showed up on the world's biggest stage, and it came dressed in designer fabric, and it had a first lady's name on it. And sis, we just watched it happen. 2 first ladies, 2 risque dresses that raised every eyebrow in the room, and Christian women everywhere are in the comments, because this is not what first lady representation should look like. But I want to talk about the heartline, because sis, the question is not, did she drop the standard of modesty? We can see that. The question is, why would she need to? A want is a choice, a preference, a mood, but a need. A need comes from somewhere deep. A need means something on the inside is driving what shows up on the outside. So when a first lady, a woman with a title, a platform, and the eyes of the entire world on her, still feels the need to drop the standard of modesty? Sis, we should not be debating the dress. We should be asking, what is she looking for? Because here is what I know about women, sis. We never just get dressed. A woman who knows who she is dresses like she knows who she is. And a woman who is searching, she dresses like she is trying to find something, reclaim something, prove something. And sis, I want to say what nobody is brave enough to say. Insecurity, the deep, quiet, never fully silenced ache that settles into a woman as she ages. Not because of what anybody said to her, but because of what she started saying to herself. She looks in the mirror and something has shifted. The face she once felt confident in now feels like a stranger, and the years that should feel like wisdom start to feel like loss. That is a woman sitting alone with her reflection, quietly grieving a version of herself she feels slipping away. That is deep-seated insecurity, and no title, no stage, no designer fabric covers it. It just dresses it up. And sis, this is exactly where the beauty currency trap was waiting for her. From girlhood, the world trained us to believe our beauty was something we could spend. Look right, doors open, stay young, stay relevant, and the world keeps making room for you. But here is what nobody warns you about. Currency loses value. And the moment a woman feels like her beauty currency is depreciating, insecurity moves into the space where confidence used to live. She will fight to hold on to it. The wardrobe gets louder, the hemlines shift. The standard of modesty gets set down, not as a statement, as a cry. Sis, stop scrolling and sit with this. This is what happens when a woman has never fully rooted her worth in Christ. The insecurity that was always underneath finally has nowhere left to hide. Not because she stopped believing in God, but because the need to be seen was louder than the words she knew. And sis, that is not a first lady problem. That is a woman problem. Some of us are fighting the same battle, just in private. Black Christian women. We were never just taught that beauty was currency. We were taught it was armor. So when a black woman starts to feel that slipping, insecurity doesn't whisper. It screams. That is not a lack of values. That is a woman who never learned knowing her worth outside of what the world assigned to her. Before you judge her, pray for her. Because that woman is not your target. She is your mirror. Because a first lady's power is not in the wardrobe, sis. It is in knowing her worth in Christ and radiating His glory. A healed woman does not feel the need to drop the standard of modesty. She is not auditioning. The standard is not a cage for her, sis. It is a crown. The overflow of a woman who knows who she is and does not need the room to confirm it. Because, sis, we are not currency. We are trees planted by the rivers of water. A tree does not shrink as the years go by. It grows deeper. The roots go further down. The branches stretch toward things they could not reach before. That is you, sis. Every year with God. Every prayer. every hard season survived. That is not you losing something. That is your roots going deeper. Your life is not over. You are not fading. You are growing. Proverbs 16:31 says, "Gray hair is a glorious crown, worn by those who have lived right." A crown, sis, not a loss. A crown on a woman who let God build in her what youth never could: wisdom, depth, a settled, unshakable knowing of her worth. That woman does not need the world's attention. She already has God's. You are fearfully, wonderfully made. That was true before the title, and it will be true long after the cameras are gone. You are a tree, sis, planted, rooted, still growing. Comment the word crown if you have ever felt the beauty currency trap pulling at you. Because the more Black Christian women name it out loud, the less power it has over us. Drop crown in the comments right now. And share this with a woman who needs to know her roots go deeper than the world's opinion of her.